Hello, hello, hello. Hello, and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, or welcome back. So, I am Madam Kinkster. On this channel, I talk all things about being a dominant woman, dominant lifestyle, BDSM, kink, astrology, and being a motherfucking spicy creative. And yes, I do cuss. So, if you don't like cussing, get the fuck on. All right. So, let's go ahead and get started into this video. I will be looking at my phone because I have ADHD. So I will always say that because I do. If I don't, I'll just be talking and then I'll be like, what was I talking about? And I'm going to still be like, what am I talking about? But I'm going to look down. All right. So let's talk about some FAQs for Locktober. So if you have heard about Locktober, you haven't heard about Locktober, we're going to be talking about what is Locktober. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. So, yeah. All right. So, what is Locktober? So, Locktober is a month-long event in October for submissives who have a eggplant. And this will be the clean version because I will be putting this on YouTube, but who have a eggplant, okay? So, pretty much for the month of October, which has 31 days in it, they will be locked. Yes. Okay. So that explains who it's for, what it's for, or who it's for, how long it's for. Okay, so who it's for. So it's for, like I said, submissives, for cucks, for chastity players, and for curious kinksters. So if this is your first time, then you don't have to be experienced in doing this pretty much. So yeah, so that's who it's for. And this is gonna be pretty quick. Oh, also, by the way, I am participating in Locktober. This is my first year, and I'm super excited because also it's my birthday month. So we're gonna be throwing in some stuff for my birthday. Okay. Yes. Okay. So so yeah, I'm just super excited for Locktober, y'all, because I'm very much into SPH and also chastity play, all the things. So I'm just excited to do it for a whole month and my birthday month. All right. So question: do you need a cage to participate? So for some people you might not need one, but for me, yes. Okay, because I want to see those locked eggplants. Okay. Now, another question could be, do you need to mail your key in for your chastity in order to participate? No, you do not have to mail me in your key. If you are interested in mailing me in your key, that will be extra. So you can always reach out to me, of course, before Locktober starts. So here in the month of September, reach out to me. Like I say, it's gonna be more, okay? But I could definitely show your key around, like I could get like a nice little necklace or like something around my wrist or something like that. So definitely something we could do. But if not, then you don't have to mail me your physical key, okay? All right, let me keep on track. Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. So, if you're submissive and you're like, "Whoo, like I want to make it those 31 days, but what happens if I fail you, madam? What happens if I fail you, big mama, mistress, whatever you want to call me, empress?" Those are my top ones, madam. Yeah, it's big mama. No order, but madam, big mama, ma'am, mm, empress. Yeah, those are my top ones that I just absolutely love. Okay, so anyway, so what if you fail? It depends on the type of way that you fail, because there's a couple ways to fail, if that makes sense. And like I said, I have this on my application. So one way is that you do not tribute, because this is you have to tribute or whatever to stay active. So if you don't tribute, also if you miss a task or two, like I'm not chasing you. Like I am not chasing you around. No, you are. It depends. Like I said, go on my application. The link will be in the description or also the pinned comment section or whatever, and you can read over the application. Another thing is, I'm going to be hosting my Locktober on Fansly. So if you're not already, definitely go ahead and get on Fansly. Make sure that you have an account on Fansly. Make sure you verify. Make sure you have a card on file, because they will charge your card to make sure that you actually have some motherfucking funds on there. Okay, make sure your card is good, because I don't want to hear no excuses. Okay, do not get it handled. Pretty much. Okay. So yeah, that's gonna be one of the biggest things, is to make sure you have a Fansly account. That way I can keep track of everybody on one platform, because I don't want to be like over here, then over there, and like all that. I just want to keep everybody on one platform, which is Fansly, which is I get on there just about like almost every damn day. Okay. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so yeah. So I said, what happens if you fail? It depends on the dummy, but for mine, like I said, read my rules. I have it on there. But it could be punishments. What I do have on there, that punishment. Um, all my notes. It depends. Like I said, it depends on each dummy. They're different, but maybe some might say you could restart. I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not doing it. Okay, you can get on another tier or something like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, but for Locktober, I only want the strong. You get what I'm saying? And the pathetic. Okay. All right. So, or the weak, I should say. I don't know. All right. Denial of service again. So, like I said, some of these are like you may be able to restart. It depends on the dummy, but for a lot of dummies, I don't think they really want to restart, because the point is to be locked for 31 days. You get what I'm saying? But each dummy is different. Like I say, you can read my application. Step number one to be in my Locktober event, or whatever you want to call it, is, like I say, first thing first, make that Fansly account. Make sure you have a card make sure you have a card that's on file. Make sure it has some money. Make sure everything is good with that card on file. Okay. Make sure you tribute. I have two tiers. One is $20. One is $40 for your tribute application. That's for your application. Okay. And then after you tribute your application amount, either $20 or $40, you're gonna go ahead and go to my application. Everything is on kinkinc.net. Description, link is in the description, should be in the pinned comment section. Everything is there, or whatever. So after you do your Fansly stuff, you sign up, you put your card on file, you have everything, your money, your wallet, whatever, all that set up. Take a screenshot or something, some type of way to verify that you paid your tribute. Then head over to the application, which is on kinkinc.net. You're going to go ahead, read through, make sure you fill it all out, because I have some questions on there or whatever. And you're going to submit your verification that you paid your tribute or whatever. And then just wait. I'll be in touch before October starts, obviously, to let you know that you are approved. And, if you have any other questions or something like that. You get what I'm saying? So that's the way I'm doing it personally. Okay. So, and then what happens, let me make sure I'm staying on topic, because I will just go off topic. Yeah, I'm on topic. So Donnie's like rules or whatever. So setting the rules, keeping subs accountable, reward/discipline, and stuff like that. So pretty much like, yeah, you might get a shout out from me or whatever. And then if you're on the second tier, then that means that pretty much you will get more customization. So either that's like a voice note, me actually seeing that you did it, and like, if you're a person who loves praise or degradation or whatever, like attention, then tier 2 is definitely for you, because tier 1 is more general. You get what I'm saying? So tier 2, that's the $40 application tribute or whatever. So if you want more attention, then that one's for you. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I'm missing anything else about FAQs. If you have any questions, then drop them in the comment section, because if you message me anywhere else and stuff like that, then you're going to have to do that initial tribute, which is $20. So, yeah. And that's just for conversation, most likely. It just depends. Yeah. But anyways, I think that's mostly it. The deadline to sign up is September. What's the last day of September? September the 30th. Oh, excuse me. So the deadline to apply is September the 30th. Okay, because like I said, Locktober starts October the 1st through the 31st. So obviously the last day that you can apply is going to be September the 30th. Okay. So do not wait that long. Okay. Because what if something is like, you know what I'm saying? What if something's not acting right? Like what if it takes you longer to verify your Fansly or your card, you have to get that together or something like that. I don't know. But don't wait till the last day to, you get what I'm saying, to apply. And I don't want to be trying to like figure out if you're approved or not, like too late anyways. Okay. So yeah, I think that was pretty much it. Like I said, my Locktober application is open. So go ahead and sign up for Fansly, put your card on file, send your either $20 or $40 application tribute, and fill out the form with your screenshot, your receipt, or whatever to show that you have tributed. And I know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Anyways, if you've enjoyed this content, definitely like, share, and subscribe. And I cannot wait to see all those locked eggplants soon. I'm very, very excited. Peace.